Well, today I want to show you something powerful, something that most language learners never think about. We're going to talk about how to use the full power of your mind to speak English. In a previous video, we talked about the 3 levels of speaking: speaking fluently, speaking confidently, and communicating effectively. In this video, we're going to focus on the first level, speaking fluently. But what do I mean by using the full power of your mind? Well, most traditional methods only use your conscious mind, the grammar rules, vocabulary lists, and the textbooks. Other methods focus on learning, like children, and focusing on watching videos, full immersion in English without thinking too much about the English language. But which method is best for the adults? The truth is that the fastest way to fluency for adults is by using both minds, conscious and subconscious mind. In this video, I'm going to show you why and how you can do that. Fluency means speaking without translating in your head. You're not stopping to think in your native language. You're just thinking in English and the words come to you automatically. For children, this happens naturally before the age of 5, but adults learn differently. And that's not a bad thing if you just understand how your brain works. We have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. The conscious mind is all about short-term memory, being critical, logical, and the willpower. The subconscious mind is all about the emotions, habits, beliefs, and the long-term memory. Children mostly learn through their subconscious, with playing, repetition, and full immersion in the language. They're not analyzing grammar or memorizing words. Because their brain is not fully developed yet, they mostly function in a brainwave state that is called theta. It's that relaxed, dreamy state that is open. It's like a blank page that whatever enters stays there with just a little bit of repetition. And this is perfect for absorbing the language like a sponge. That's why kids pick up the language so easily. As the brain develops, as adults, we operate mainly in beta state, a more focused, alert brainwave. That's why we use logic and analysis. And that's why we often overthink when speaking in a new language. But here's the key. As adults, we can use both conscious and subconscious learning if we know how. So let's break them down. As adults, we have this advantage that we can focus, reflect, and set goals. So here's how you can use your conscious mind for fluency. Studying vocabulary in context, repeat after native speakers, read and listen at the same time. But remember, don't just memorize words and grammar rules. Learn in context. For example, instead of just memorizing the word mistake, learn the phrase make a mistake. In this way, you understand how the language is used, not just what it means. Or when it comes to grammar, don't just memorize the rules. Understand when and why they are used, because sometimes the same grammar point works differently in your native language. If you learned English the wrong way or with translation in your native language, you might need to relearn things the right way. And when you do that, then practice actively. Speak out loud even when you're alone, reflect on what you're learning, and be kind to yourself when you make mistakes. This builds the right foundation for fluency. Fluency also depends on your subconscious mind. It's when you make English feel automatic and natural. This is exactly like driving a car. At first, you think about every move, but with practice, it becomes automatic. And that is when your subconscious mind takes the control. So how can you make that happen with the English language? Here are 3 things you need to know about activating your subconscious mind. The brain loves patterns and repetitions. Repeating phrases makes them automatic. Don't just listen once. Repeat sentences until they feel natural. Use shadowing technique. Listen and repeat with the same tone. Use learned phrases in real conversations. The more you repeat, the deeper it sticks in your subconscious. They turn from passive words and grammar into an active one. Your brain remembers emotions more than facts. Think about it. You remember emotional moments in your life clearly, even if it happened years ago. But can you remember what you ate, for example, last Tuesday? Well, not exactly. So to activate your subconscious, choose topics you love and learn about them in English. Watch shows or listen to music that moves you. Talk or write about your dreams, values, and goals in English. And finally, celebrate your wins, even if it's small. The more feeling you can attach to the English language, the more it becomes part of who you are. This is the most powerful one. Fluency doesn't just come from learning English. It comes from seeing yourself as an English speaker. If you say, I'm just learning, your brain treats English as something outside of you. But when you say, I'm an English speaker, even if you're at an intermediate level, your brain starts to believe it little by little. And remember, your brain can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. I'm sure this has happened to you. For example, you imagine the worst case scenario in your life, and then you started to feel stressed, as if that event already happened. That's the power of your mind. So why not use it positively? See yourself in your mind speaking English fluently and with ease. Talk to yourself positively about your English journey. You don't have to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. And as you get more comfortable, expand your comfort zone. Join communities and speak with real people. So in this way, you make a lifestyle in the English language. You can also speed up subconscious learning by entering a relaxed, dreamy state of your brain, the theta. That's the same one that children naturally operate in. How can you do that? You can listen to guided meditations focused on fluency, mindset, or identity in English. They calm your brain and help you reprogram your mind. You can also access that dreamy state when you're half asleep and half awake and feel very relaxed. So listen to positive affirmations then. I have made a sample short video about this on this channel. You can check the link in the description. And finally, you can write your thoughts, feelings, and dreams in English. It builds a deep emotional connection to the English language. These things will help you shift your identity and speed up the process by using the full power of your mind. So you don't need to choose between learning like a student or like a child. As an adult, you can use both your conscious and subconscious mind together for the maximum impact. If you want to follow this approach in a more structured, holistic way, check the link in the description. And let me know in the comments section, which part of your mind are you currently using more, your conscious or subconscious mind? Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.